very few people in the world who would be recognized in any corner of the globe. With me today is one such person. He is the world's greatest soccer player that ever lived. His name is Pele, and we're delighted to be to have you on the show today.
Thank you, Miguel. I think it's very important. You have friends all over the world, wherever you go, when you participate in events like soccer, because soccer playing all over the world. Then you met people, you know new philosophy of life, and this I think is very important.
Well, you are the most photographed, the most interviewed, the most recognized person throughout the world. Do you get tired of that after a while? I mean, too many interviews, so many photographers shooting your pictures, so many people asking for autographs. After a while, this is where you are.
No, I feel comfortable in that. You know, of course, it's nice when you know the people recognize what you're doing. The people like you. That's very nice. But it's a very big responsibility, because a lot of kids all over the world, they follow you. You need to be an example for them, and then the life is that. You know,
you have to maintain a certain image.
Because everybody can make a normal mistake, you know, because we are a normal person. But when you are recognized like that, you cannot make some mistakes. Then it becomes difficult.
Let me see if I can pronounce this right. Your name is Edson Arantes do Nascimento.
Perfect.
Now, where does the name Pele come from?
We used to say in Brazil, my name was Edson Arantes do Nascimento, because now everybody recognize only Pele. If you say Edson in some place, nobody knows who is. But I used to say, for Edson, it's more difficult, because Edson have to care Pele, because Edson born first, you know, where Edson is the responsible for the Pele. Because when I was around 8 years old, 9 years old, a little boy in the street, he called me Pele.
What does Pele mean?
For me, that time was angry, you know, because I got mad with him. I said, hey, my name is Edson. How you call Pele? What mean Pele? Everybody started to laugh. I don't know if it was a joking or something who I did it wrong, or some pronunciation wrong. Nobody knows until now why.
What it means.
Yeah, I just remember a fight with him. I was in the school, I got 3 days suspended because he called Pele. I said, hey, my name is Edson, this ugly name I don't like. And now I have to accept.
So you stuck with it, though?
Yeah, I think because I fight with the boy. You know, I was young, I fight with, then everybody started to call Pele.
They picked on you from that
But
point.
now I like, because it's easy name to pronounce.
Right, it's a lot easier to recognize, I guess, throughout the world. And perhaps you've benefited from such a short name.
No doubt. I think something, only God can explain what happened, because the name is a very easy to say, everybody recognize. This is very, to me, it's fantastic, but until now I don't know why, and because they started to call Pele.
Let me take you back a few years to your childhood. Your father was a soccer player, a professional soccer player. Yes. Did he push you? Did he train you? How influential was he in you becoming a soccer player?
No, in Brazil, you know, outside from the United States, soccer is the main sport. Every kid went to play soccer, because we didn't have it so many modality.
Other sports.
Other sport like here, baseball, basketball, and American football. Then there, you must play soccer. It's a good job, you know. And my father used to go to the game or to the training section. I was there with them. He used to talk with me, but he never pushed me to play soccer. Mm-hmm. Never. My father said, no, you must play soccer. And my mother,
But you were playing since you were a tiny little kid.
Yeah,
right?
in Brazil, you start 7 years old, 6 in the street. But my mother, she doesn't want to see me a soccer player, because my father doesn't have too much luck. He broke his meniscus, and then he had to stop to play. Then my mother used to say when I was young, you see your father, you know, he didn't play well, he has problems.
It's not a profitable career.
Yeah, you must be a teacher or a doctor, something like that, and don't play soccer. Then I become a soccer player.
What was your most memorable moment as a soccer player during your career? I'm sure you've been asked this question a million times, but...
No, it's an important question, because sometime from several people, the first World Cup was more important. But for me, the last World Cup was more important for me, because I spent first World Cup, I was 16 years old, 17 years old. I didn't have any experience. We played in Sweden. I didn't have either responsibility, because the other players was the big names. Then we win the World Cup. For me, you know, was casual. But 70.
You were in 3 World Cups, right?
Yes, I was in Sweden in my first World Cup. Brazil beat 58. Then we beat in Chile, 62. And the last one, the third World Cup, Brazil get the Julio Jiménez definitively in Mexico, 70.
And of course, in 77, you made the Cosmos here in New York.
Yes, 75.
75.
Then for me, in 70, the World Cup was more important, because all country, whole Brazil, waited for the, you know, the championship, and I was maybe the more experienced player. Then was more responsibility. That was fantastic, was more important for me. I think I can say this 70 was more important in my life.
You are now very involved in trying to bring the 1986 World Cup to the United States. And you have been criticized in Latin America for doing that, especially in Mexico, from what I understand, because Mexico is trying to get the World Cup over there.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important to bring it to the United States?
You know, some people, those people who criticize me, the newspaper, they write a lot of things. They said, oh, I should ask for a play in Mexico. But they didn't understand. I have nothing against Mexico. I love Mexico. I have a friend there. They support us tremendously in the 70s. And Brazil was, you know, tried to bring to Brazil too. I should say no. Let's fight for Brazil. Let's fight for Mexico. But I think for the soccer today, in that time of the life, because Brazil have a problem, economic problem, Mexico have economic problem, all over the world they have some problem. And the United States, soccer grow now, it starts to become important. And for soccer, in generally, would be better here. Big promotion, big event.
It would help the U.S. amateurs who are trying to get into soccer, right?
Not only for the local soccer, not only for soccer in the United States, all over the world. Because in Mexico, in Brazil, gonna happen the same. Mexico played in 70. Doesn't change anything in soccer. I think here will be important. But people doesn't understand that.
Well, I understand it.
They think I am against Mexico. I am not against Mexico, against Brazil, nothing. I am, I think
those of us who are Hispanics who live in this country, who are fans of soccer, would like to see it in this country. So we're behind you and we're supporting you. So we wish you good luck. And our time has run out here, but...
Sorry, I talk too much.
No, you don't. But next time, perhaps you can be on our show in the future. And it's been a pleasure, again, meeting you and being here with you. And let me turn to Ana.
Thank you, Miguel.